Hey everyone, this is Buddy, back with another video. I know it's been a while guys, but don't worry, I'll be cranking out some more videos here soon. Let's get into this topic. I've been recently looking into laptops for college. So what are the best laptops to get for college? I've done a little bit of research. This seems like a question that every single person on a campus tour asks. You can't go on a legitimate campus tour without having someone in the group ask, hey, what laptop should I have? And then you always get the tour guide that answers like, well, it depends on what you do and what you like. I just want to clear this up for you guys. Let's take a look at the operating systems first. So we've got Mac OS, we've got Windows, we've got ChromeOS, and then I guess you can kind of throw in the Windows 10s into that. Basically the two main things are Windows and Mac. And then the Chromebook thing, let me first hit that before we get on with this. So the Chromebook thing is different because a lot of things aren't necessarily always supported with Chrome, and you'll usually need other programs other than just Chrome-based programs, such as Excel or Access or different software programs. So generally, I really want to stay away from ChromeOS. Don't kind of go the Chromebook route unless you really are tight on a budget and don't mind going to the library, because you'll definitely have to go other places to get those programs that you need to use on a daily basis. Whereas if you choose, say, at least a Windows 10s machine will have all Windows programs on it, and you'll just be missing out on some of those third-party ones. So at least you still get both Chrome-only software and Windows-only software. So really, I'd try to stay away from the Windows 10s and the Chrome OS versions because they're just not fully completed operating systems for all the stuff that you'll encounter in college. And then a step up from there would be just full-blown Windows. So that being said, let's look at the Windows stuff. So Windows comes in a variety of different price points, as you know, from low-end to high-end. And honestly, low-end Windows laptops should get you by for pretty much 75% of those out there. It's got Word, it can run external programs, it can run Windows-only software, and generally college campuses revolve around Windows. So if you look around in the labs, generally it's going to be Windows 7, Windows 10. They don't really have Macs to use unless it's in a creative-only space, such as, say, a studio for recording videos or music recording studios. Maybe the Arts Center might have it. But other than that, the universities still run around Windows. So if you have a Windows problem, you'll get a lot more answers from those around you, and the professors are more willing to help you if you have a Windows problem compared to a Mac OS problem. Now, that being said, if you want to go higher-end Windows, then I would really recommend going higher-end Windows only if you're in an engineering field or a field that you kind of already have this kind of idea that, yeah, I don't want to go to the library for these more intensive programs. I'd rather just have them on my laptop. And a lot of times, though, you might actually have to buy those intensive programs. So even if you can run that 3D rendering software that you'll need for engineering on your laptop, well, you probably don't want to spend, say it's $300 on that software if you're only going to use it once. For the most part, a high-end Windows laptop isn't even necessarily that needed in college because they'll usually provide you with that resource somewhere else on campus. Now we get to the Mac's side. I actually have a Mac and used it for college. The MacBook Pro I've used for a little while for college. Put a bunch of stickers on it. Kids love to put stickers on their computers, and you always see tons of Macs have stickers all over them. I've even skinned out the bottom of this to make it matte black. And so with Macs, you get great hardware and great software. And even, most people don't know this, but you can run Windows and Mac OS on a MacBook. So Apple builds in with Boot Camp a program that easily allows you to dual boot, which means restart in Windows or restart in Mac OS, and have both of them on your computer at the same time. So personally, I think this is the overall best option, if you can afford it, obviously. The best option to use for college because you get great hardware, great software. Their Macs are generally lighter than Windows laptops, if you're going higher end, that is. And you get to run all the software. You can have the Chrome only software, the Windows only software, and the Mac only software. So like me, I edit all my videos in Final Cut Pro. I like to kind of dabble in motion with those transitions. Like, let's do a transition right now. Anyhow, as well as Logic Pro to make some music for the background tracks. Now, so that stuff is only on Mac OS. So that's why I bought that, but then I also had to dual boot in Windows because I've needed to use Access on it when Mac OS does not have Access, and that's a Windows only software. So in my opinion, it's the best option to get a Mac, as you can do everything on it, compared to Windows, you're only limited. And also, if you have an iPhone, a Mac pairs great with it. If you're thinking about maybe you in the future want an iPhone, then I would go ahead and get a Mac now, just in case, because your Android phone isn't going to pair better with a Windows machine than it will with your Mac. Generally, it's going to be about the same pairing experience, whereas an iPhone actually has continuity with the Mac, but that's all for another video. If you guys want to see the continuity of the Apple ecosystem, let me know with either a like on this video, subscribe, or a comment down below. For the most part, guys, I think that solves the age-old question of what laptop you should get, and based off of my descriptions of who you are, what you're majoring in, what kind of programs you see yourself needing in the future and whatnot, you have a good idea of what you should get. But that's it for this video, guys. But make sure before you go to hit that big red subscribe button down below if you have not already, and that bell icon next to it once it pops up, so you stay updated with all of our videos. We've got tons of other videos that are different on here on the channel, guys, if you want to check those out. But if not, leave any questions down in the comments below. I'll always answer them. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.
Hold up.